Okay, so like one of my biggest regrets is that I used to be like a huge Melanie Martinez fan from 2016 to maybe 2020.
I miss the person I thought Melina was. I love her music, but she's so greedy. Melina has actually brainwashed you guys. This shit is not she. Melanie Martinez has gotten dragged in the past and is still getting dragged hard this time, and it has not just been for one reason. This is not going to be a hate video. I'll just be covering a few of the reasons to quote why she's getting all the hate she's getting. Criticism based on my research after diving into what's been stirring up on the internet. No takes held back, and so what her fans have to say about this. And no way am I trying to attack anyone. Consider watching the whole video to know what it's really about. Thank you. So you might already know her Perfume. For the sake of context, just bear with me and please do not skip. The Crybaby Perfume book launched back in 2016. Back then, lots of people bought it and it quickly got sold out. It costed $50 and since then it got discontinued.
So people have been asking about the Crybaby perfume restock, and we can't do that just because the manufacturer doesn't exist anymore. So we can't remake those scents, unfortunately. That fragrance is just forever immortalized as this amazing thing that will never exist again. But
So Melina herself tells that why it got discontinued back in 2016. Apparently the manufacturer got shut down, but I find it really weird, and I'm also seeing a lot of fans say this, that if the manufacturer was shut down, how can you get the exact same scent again? Which is kind of weird, because if she could have just got another manufacturer, she could have done that last time, right, in 2016. But it got discontinued over the period of 5 years. It was not there anymore. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but yeah. During the span of 5 years, like during this period, there has been a ton of resale listings and pricings vary widely, some reaching to literally $1,000, creating a cult-like obsession to get your hands on it. Okay, fast forward, there's surprising a relaunch of a new version, but same scent of Crybaby Perfume.
She just restocked this on the Portals Perfumes website, and I just bought it. It is $175.
Apparently, in the celebration of the 10-year anniversary of Melina's debut album, Crybaby officially got relaunched on August 4, 2025. Now, before I tell you what went wrong, let's kind of see what her fans thought that the perfume would cost. With fans hoping that it might be $60 to $75, with some guessing over $100, and even saying that they wouldn't buy it at that price. Anyway, to everyone's surprise, it was $175, and people were like, you can see the post. Yeah, I saw it. That's like 4 weeks of groceries for me. Monthly car insurance for me. It's kind of insane that we're comparing the price of a perfume to our actual necessities. Yeah. So a lot of people have been really upset about it. Comment saying that no perfume should be over $175. I don't care who's selling it or where it comes from. Nothing should be over $75 at most. Mind you, not even high-end luxury perfume costs this much, with the rare exceptions of big bottles. Where does Melina get off with these prices? But a lot of our fans do have counter arguments though regarding the bottle being bigger. The original amount was 75 ml of fragrance, and the new version has like 100 ml of it. It still looks like the OG bottle, but it has like a magnetic cap to it, and it is the same scent. But I get why people would be very disappointed too. Many are unable to afford it, describing it as a limited release at an extremely high price. Why is Melanie Martinez running an actual scam right now? Are you being serious? Melina, after releasing another shit dollar store product to distract from her allegation. I mean, to admit it, even though it's cheaper than the resale prices, it doesn't make it any better for her fans. Some also find it weird that she said the perfume would never come back, and then this. People saying she's trying to get her fans back after all that hate and stuff. Mel has a lot of young audience, like her fans, or a lot of them are between 13 to 18. So Mel clearly knows she has a young audience, tons of teens, and many of whom aren't earning or have limited pocket money. But then her merch, or be it her perfume, sits at $175 and up. That's a luxury price tag for unemployed or underpaid teens. I know that is obviously like she got a big team behind her and she doesn't really decide the price of the perfume, but she probably had a say and she could have considered a more teen-friendly price point. She is kind of responsible for the frustration of her fans, but I do mean that at the end of the day, you decide to buy the perfume or not. But I wish she can consider the fans who really love her and support her a ton. A lot of people are also saying that her items are really low quality for high prices. For example, there was a very desired dress that came out with her last tour. Indeed, ended up ripping almost immediately for several people despite it costing over $200. She's selling perfumes as well as there were very small sizes for what they're going for. Also, she was selling a collection of candles, one small candle for each song of the new album. Each candle was something like $60 to like $70. It might have been more. If you look right now, she has a $75 coaster set on the side. I guess she can charge whatever she wants and people can buy what they want, but she relies greatly on the FOMO technique, fear of missing out, factor with her fans in that they collect nearly everything and she knows that they will pay. She also guilts them into buying stuff at ridiculous prices, saying she's running out of money or needs money to make films out of her albums. She has a large house and is worth something like $8 million. Obviously, there are allegations, I'm not going to say the word, but you guys know what I mean, are way more important, but this is also just kind of feeds into the not a good person vibe. So to summarize, she has been accused of exploiting her fans, like that's what her fan or ex-fan base I think would say, or I mean are saying actually. So it's kind of really about the product scarcity, inflated resale prices, and how she's exploiting and taking advantage of her fans. Coming to the end of this Perfume controversy segment, raising big concerns about pricing given her young fan base. People also talk about her merch being extremely overpriced and scammy while offering cheap quality worth merch. And anyway, I don't even think this is even like the highlight of why she's getting all of the hate that she is. But before I say something, trigger warning upon mentions of SA, so you might skip if this makes you uncomfortable. I apologize in advance. So let's talk about another really complex issue that still sparks debate. This is an old issue, but Millie hasn't really escaped them, and every time I go on a post of Millie or a TikTok video of a fan edit, you basically name it, okay? There's always a debate and a clash in the comment section about it. So if you are a Millie fan or even you know about her, with no doubt you must be aware of her resurfaced essay allegations from her past. I'll be covering the base of it too for the sake of context, so be patient and don't skip. And most importantly, before I dive deep down into her fans' opinions and my research of the internet, I do want to acknowledge that the complexity of this topic, it's a sensitive topic and it's still a matter of public debate today, hence why I'll try my best to not get anything wrong, and if I do, kindly excuse and do not send hate. Thank you. So in December 2017, Melina was accused by her former friend Timothy Hiller, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, of SA, an accusation that she did respond to. So here's a tweet. She said, "I'm horrified and saddened by the statements and story told tonight by Timothy Hiller. What she and I shared was a close friendship for a period of time. We came into each other's life as we were both starting our careers as artists, and we tried to help each other. We both had pain in dealing with our individual demons and the new paths we were forging, but I truly felt we were trying to lift each other up. She never said no to what we choose to do together, and although we parted in ways, I'm sending her love and light always." Now, her statement has outraged many of her fans back then. When the statement specifically where she said she never said no to what we choose to do together, and even people back then were canceling her as an individual alone. They were throwing her merch, destroying it, and a lot of videos like literally showing disappointments toward her. Fans' reaction at that time was kind of mixed. Some unfollowed her, she lost a lot of following at that time, destroyed the merch they own, and showing visible sign of protest, and some defended her fiercely as they swore on their lives, arguing the situation was misunderstood. There was no legal case filed and no further public statements from either side. Obviously, had there been something that actually explained what happened or what went wrong or who was wrong, had that happened, then the debate and this issue being an evergreen topic till this day could have been heavily avoided. And fast forward, Melina continued releasing her music as normal as if the controversy faded in the mainstream media. Timothy Hiller stayed largely quiet publicly about the issue for several years, aside from occasional mentions of her experiences. Timothy also experienced a lot of harassment from Melina's fanbase, and she had reaffirmed that she had never lied. Melina's Crybaby coloring book, released back in 2016, resurfaced online in 2025 January. After TikTok users closely examined its pictures, particularly a child in a bathtub with soap in her mouth and a wolf carrying the Crybaby character in a way many people found it very disturbing. People say that these images come dangerously close to children, I'm not going to say the word, even if not explicitly intended that way. A lot of her fans defend her though, arguing how it's tied to her music darker narratives and wasn't marketed towards kids. I think this is definitely very disturbing and weird. She hasn't said anything about it, as always choosing to stay silent while her fan base is divided and fight for her. With all of the other issues aside, there's also a lot of say that her fandom is really toxic and their online behavior across Reddit and TikTok. The fans, which are called crybabies, are really toxic, attacking people who do fair criticism and reacting aggressively. There has been a lot of hate about her art. Her aesthetics are heavily criticized, like often fusing childhood imagery with adult themes, which people find very disturbing and troubling. This has sparked a lot of real debate in her community. So, closing it down here, what do you think about Melanie Martinez persona? Do you think the hate is fair? And thanks for watching this video. I apologize if I said anything that hurt someone, and I am new to YouTube, so I'm still learning editing. I know my editing sucked the entire video, like people do it way better than me. The audio is really bad. The way I speak sucks as well, I know it. And I don't have a microphone as well. Hoping I can afford it soon. And of course, there's just a lot to improve. So feel free to provide feedback in the comment section. I'm really trying to grow. I'm just a very small YouTube channel. Please don't set hate in the comment section. I'm just trying to do like covering topics. I did not say anything personally from my side or give my opinion much in the entire video. I would appreciate if I can get support, and if you dislike me for this video, I really apologize. I can't do anything about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope, and if you did watch the entire video and you're listening to this right now, I'm very grateful to you. Like, I've been putting so much effort into this video. I know it sounds like poorly edited, it looks poorly edited, but for me, even this took so many hours and a lot of my time. So I'll appreciate a feedback in the comment section. Thank you so much. I hope I get to see you again. Bye.